Today, a robin died in my arms. She careened into the window above my bed. I tried to save her, but was only able to save the memory of her falling limp in my arms, and it made me think of you.
So the Central Review is a literary magazine that we have here on campus. It publishes poetry, prose, and visual art. Basically, we get together, pick pieces, and then put them in a physical literary magazine, and then hold a reading once a semester to have the people who got in read their pieces out loud, and everybody's CMU grad or undergrad, which is kind of cool. So tonight is our reading where everybody who got into the edition, whether they wrote poetry, prose, or submitted visual art, they get to come in, talk about their piece if it's a visual art, read it if it's prose or poetry, and then we just get to celebrate and have a good time and eat some food.
We're just coming together and reading our work out so everybody can listen to it. We get to share with other artists and our families and friends and stuff like that. So yeah, it'll be a good time. It's really exciting. I read a lot of my stuff at like open mics, but I've never been published in the journal before. So this is my first time actually being published in it. And it's very, very exciting to be able to see your work on paper and hear all these people around you coming to listen to what you have to say.
It can be nerve-wracking. It's something I've gotten used to. I'm a slam poet as well, so I perform a couple times a semester, so it's not as bad, but it's definitely nerve-wracking every single time.
I would tell other people to do Central Review because it's a great way to build a community with other writers that are around you. It's not always the easiest thing to pick out writers, especially for someone like me who isn't a creative writing major or an English major. I never know who to talk to or where to go. So it's a great thing to come to these events because you meet a lot of like-minded people.
It's open to everyone. Anyone can submit to it, and it's published both semesters, so I would just encourage people to submit to it. I think just the individuality of it. You'll never find another review that's as closely knit and as inspiring as the Central Review.
The women I knew were a riot in the streets, running naked with their sheets hanging over their heads. The women I knew were machines, all levers and screws and pulling parts after parts after parts. The women I knew powdered noses with an axe, used it to chop off their hair, braid it into a basket, carry with them all of their belongings. The women I knew sucked the stars from the sky and used their shining stomachs to show the way, hot and whole and full.